What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined once again by Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
I have something in my cup, Spider. I'm not sure what's going on in here. Some people like to think that this is the reason why my awesomeness is infinite. And I want you guys to know this is not why my awesomeness is infinite.
Okay.
Though it does help clarify my understanding of my infiniteness in my awesomeness. But this is not the reason. For without this, Spider, I am infinitely awesome. Without it. With it, it's more clear that I'm infinitely awesome. Without it,
Okay.
I'm infinitely awesome.
Got
With
it.
it, it's more clear that I am infinitely awesome, sir. But thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I gotta get
I'm
you a
doing great.
cup.
You know what? I do have to get me a cup. I have to work that out.
Gotta get you a cup.
Got to give me a cup.
It holds liquids.
Yeah.
Sometimes it holds solids. That turns into liquids. Sometimes it holds solids that aids the liquids inside. And sometimes it just holds a solid. It's not as fun when it just holds a solid,
Truer
but it
words have
is.
never been spoken.
Well, they probably have just by not this
I
one.
mean, was there anything incorrect about what you just said?
I stopped lying a long time ago, Spider. I stopped a long time
Well,
ago.
then there you go.
Decades even.
Decades. Oh,
Decades.
but if you didn't know,
You no
what, what, what,
wait
what,
a
what?
minute. Wait a minute, sir. I was not asking rhetorically. That's right, I used it. I said it. I heard it when I said it. How
Hmm.
are you?
I said I'm doing
How
great.
are you, sir? Oh, I did not
You
hear
you
that.
were
You know
too
what?
busy going into your cup.
There was something in the cup. Like if you look at it, it's there's something in there. It's
Is
like a universe or something.
is
I
it
don't know.
something? Is this something that's in your cup which you're drinking out of the cup?
I got that drink in my cup. Oh yeah. I got that drink in my cup. Drink. Bangs.
If you didn't know, this is All Things Super, where every week we take a piece of superpowered movies, TV shows, even trailers. We watch them, we react to them, we review them, and we ask the question: Is it
Is
super?
it super? You son of a gun. Is it? Soup, you son of a gun.
Oh, we don't know. But if you like that, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you
Like
can be
it. Like
notified
it
when
a
we have
lot.
new episodes that come
Like it a
out.
lot.
If you
Like
want
it
the
a lot.
audio version of
Like
the
it.
podcast, just search for All Things
Hit it.
Super on your favorite
Hit it
podcast
now.
streaming platform.
Hit
And if
it
you want to
now.
reach
Hit it.
out to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Hit the subscribe right now. Just hit it right now. Leave a comment. We'll read it.
We will read it.
Oh, I'll even go further for you. I'll read all of the letters in the comment. All of them.
That takes
They
dedication.
call them. They usually put them in like sequential segments to formulate words. I just don't read random letters. Just want to clear that up real fast.
I mean, you could. Have you seen
I
a
could,
thing
but
where they take like
elemental
a
PO.
paragraph of text and they mix the letters and like people read it, but they can still read and determine what the words are as long as the first letter and the last letter, I think, are in their proper spots?
Ain't that crazy how the brain works like that? You would think I would have the power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
It's not that powerful.
Just because I can read mumbled words. That's about the same thing, right, spiders? Equals to the same thing.
Just a little off.
Yeah, you're just splitting hairs now. You're splitting hairs. If I can read mumbled text, I can have the power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
Absolutely. You
You
live
know
your
why we're
live your
here?
truth. Yes. And everyone who's watching and listening also knows why we're here because they
It feels like we've been here before, though. It
many
feels like
times. Many
we've been
times.
here, but not this time. This time is different.
It always
It's
is.
the same, but
It's the
it's
same,
different.
but it's different. And
Remember,
given
we said if you're not thinking franchise, you're thinking wrong.
sometimes franchises need to be let go.
I may be the one that started that. And I might have to eat those words. I
You
might
may
have to
have to
say,
eat those words.
sometimes when you think franchise, you may think overstaying your welcome.
So here's my thing. We're talking Jurassic World Rebirth. And
Yeah,
before we
we
even
are.
get into the movie proper, I want to talk about the naming because we had the original Jurassic Park trilogy. We had Jurassic Park, we
Jurassic
had The
Park.
Lost World, Jurassic Park, and then we had
That's
Jurassic
right.
Park 3. Then when they rebooted the franchise,
Franchise.
they
Uh
came out
huh.
Jurassic World
That's
Fallen
right.
Kingdom, Jurassic World
That's right.
Dominion. So
Yeah.
being
How
that
many Transformers are we on? Because I feel like we're in that same vein.
we're getting
Go ahead.
close. We're
We're
getting
getting
close.
close.
But
I'm Optimus Prime.
given that this film, Jurassic World Rebirth, has none
Yes.
of the previously established characters, doesn't even
No.
make any mention to any of the previously established characters.
No. But it says in the same
Yeah,
vein
I mean the
as
entire
that
franchise
world.
is in the same vein. It all
Well, it
follows
picks
after
up
each
where
other.
the last one kind of leaves
I mean,
off.
years later,
Yes. Way past, so we
because
cannot associate ourselves with
you
none
think
of that.
about the original Jurassic Park trilogy, it focused on the
Yes.
park, right? They had to go back into the park. They
Yes. It
escaped the
was
park.
whimsical. You went to
Jurassic
the park.
Jurassic
Your world is
World,
turned upside down because there's a dinosaurs.
right? Jurassic World, dinosaurs got out and they are now part of the world. With
Yes.
this, the dinosaurs are barely in the world. They've all migrated to
There.
a band along the equator. And then you want to call this
Yes.
Jurassic World Rebirth, as in if
Right.
the race of dinosaurs are being reborn to inhabit the planet. None of that happened. So I don't feel
No,
like
Spider.
the name of Jurassic World fits. I also don't feel like the name of Rebirth fits because there was no rebirth in the entire movie unless I missed something.
There was a rebirth of the franchise, Spider. This whole franchise is born again. Rebirth.
Is it?
Not.
Because, like you say, it takes
Yes.
place like not right after, but it takes place following Dominion. So this isn't
Right.
renewing anything. I can see
Huh?
if they started all over again, we
What
get
are you
all the way
talking
back
about?
into the creation of the dinosaurs or the recreation of
When
the
we say
dinosaurs. Nothing was
rebirth,
reborn.
the franchise is reborn.
The
Here we go
franchise
again.
was awakened. I can see if it was called
It-
Jurassic World Awakening.
so the franchise didn't really die to be reborn.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying, but nah, we gonna use reborn because it's a new franchise. Scarlett Johansson's in it now,
She is. She is
but
definitely in it.
but to the point of what you're saying, due to the events of the movie, it cannot technically be a franchise because why in the hell will Scarlett Johansson go back to the island again? It would make no sense. It's self-contained franchise rebirth of nothing. There's nothing. Listen, if you love Jurassic Park, there's nothing for you to see here. Why?
Really.
Because you're not getting you're getting hints and shells of what you probably came for. Am I
Right.
saying the movie is super or not super? Not yet. Because you don't get the old dinosaurs.
No.
You get
You get
kind of
mutated
like you get mutated rejection
variations.
dinosaurs.
Right.
Yes, cross species of dinosaurs that were just too gross to look at. All the failures. And the question was, well, why didn't they destroy him? And the answer was, do you know how much money it take to clone a dinosaur?
Right.
So, what really doesn't make sense either because it doesn't matter how much money it take to clone a dinosaur because now you have to feed this thing.
I mean, technically
No,
they
you're not
didn't. They
making money
just
off of it.
put them out in the island and like, okay, go be
Don't go over
there.
there.
That's it.
But if that's the case, why was the T Rex there? If this is the island of the rejected
The island of misfit toys.
dinosaurs, Why was there any raptors there? What was wrong with this raptor that it was there and quickly killed off? That one little raptor, which they don't. You already established that they don't run in ones. So where
Well,
was
there
the
were a
rest of the
couple.
pack?
There was, there
Oh yeah, the
were,
other two ran away. Yeah, the
yeah,
other two
yeah. I
did
think there,
run
I
away.
won't say, I think there were three of them.
That's true. But why were they there if this is the rejection island?
Right.
Because it's just, hey, remember those raptors you like? Here they
So,
go.
here's what I'll say. You asked why the T Rex was there.
All the
Clearly,
T Rex there.
clearly that
Or
was a
one of the T Rexes.
a malfunctioning T Rex. If that T Rex couldn't even bite through that inflatable raft, there had
Dude,
to be something
what was
wrong.
that raft made of? He stepped on it. He bit it.
Clawed
He
at
couldn't
it, it
bite
bit
through
it.
it.
Like, do you
Hey,
understand the
that new flex
clenching
seal's a
power
bitch,
of the
huh?
jaw of a T-Rex? And it could, like, not even biting through it, but the sharpness
the
of the teeth should have punctured it, put a hole in it, something.
the pressure of him stepping on it. She's telling me this inflatable was like, nah, I'm built
Nah, he
hefty
literally built
strong.
different. And then not only that, but it was old. It had been sitting there for who knows how many years.
It's not how plastic works, Spider. It doesn't deteriorate like you think it does. It's a
Okay,
problem for
but
the earth.
clearly something was wrong with that T-Rex.
His
That
weight distribution
that was
is off.
one of those defective T-Rexes.
It's one of your goddamn. Hey, he's like 30 tons. Not this one. This one.
I
This one's
mean,
not.
you saw how when it was in the grass, she turned around for 2 seconds and it was like completely gone. Like no T-Rex can move that fast.
Yeah, they own something. And how often you seen a T Rex lay down like
It was
that?
look, it was having a nap.
It
It was just
was
having a
laying out
nap.
like an anime. I never seen a T Rex do
Just
that.
roll
I'm
over.
like, they do that?
It was having a nice dream. Just
Oh
it
my
was the middle of the
god.
day, so it was just having a siesta. That's all.
So we got Scarlett Johansson who does a. Uh, I'll save it to the end. So what we're watching, we come in, we get this dialogue that the dinosaurs are moving towards the equator because the Earth's temperatures are not conducive with the dinosaurs. They want to be where it's more like it was back in the prehistoric times, which is hot, humid,
Right.
miserable. And here they go closer to the equator because that's closer to what their
That climate was like.
biological is going to be like. So makes sense. So we're dealing with the dinosaurs are not roaming all over the city, which again, I don't know why anybody would want. That sounds like a nightmare. But you guys are interesting. I won't call you weird because that's rude, but you're interested enough to want those things.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we still have dinosaurs in the city
Right.
because as we saw our billionaire, or whatever his name was, I can't remember his name, driving
Uh,
through the city, they had a Brontosaurus on the side of the road they were trying to pick up with a crane.
Martin Krebs.
Who, Mr. Krabs?
Almost. Krebs with an E. Martin Krebs.
Krabs. So the Brontosaurus has had to be lifted with a crane, which was failing. By the way,
Yes.
I don't know how do you move a dinosaur.
I mean, I feel like
Skull.
technology would have adapted at that point to be able to,
Yeah,
because if this is an issue,
facts,
you have to have the machinery to
facts.
be able to move them.
Well, you get a contract to the cheapest first.
Yeah. They're the ones that come out and fail, leave the hole in the street. So 3 years later,
Yeah,
the other contractor could come and fix it.
yeah. Hey, you know how the game goes. So here's the thing: call damage control. Here's the thing: Scarlett Johansson does this thing where she jumps into the back of the car and she's interrogating the guy that's looking for her. Again, who's that for? Who? That's not. It's not impressive. And then when they start to say, "Hey, I know this about you. You get things done and you don't ask no questions and this," and then she's like, "Somebody needs to stop talking about me." Like, dude, this is clearly how you get business.
Right.
Why are you upset about these methods? And then you get out because you said no to about what's going to happen, and you did one of the most honest things I think somebody has ever did in cinema. The man said, "I will give you how much money? 10."
10 million. Which
Was it 10
honestly, I
million?
felt like it was kind of low.
Was it 10 million? I thought it was like 100 million.
No, he said a 10 followed
He
by six
said
zeros.
10. Was it 10 with 6 zeros? I
10
thought
with
it
six
was.
zeros. And she said not
And she was
including,
actually
she's like, including the 0 and the 10. He was like, no.
not including the 0 and the 10. I was like, eh.
So $10 million.
But it's interesting. It's interesting how she turned around and flipped that and got double that, which I don't know who
Which
that was for.
clearly, as I mentioned before, I felt like 10 million was a little bit low because he could have given her more. And she just settled for the first offer that he gave her.
He's clearly gonna supposedly make billions of dollars with this. So
Right.
exactly, and plus he says you basically have an open checkbook. I don't know why she took that little amount either, because again, you're risking your life, and I need my money up front, my guys. This not a back end deal.
Right.
Clearly, you see why. You see why later on in the movie. So now we're off to put the team together. We
Mm-hmm.
need the scientists.
We
We
needed
need
transportation.
we need transportation, and we got Scarlett Johansson, who's the highest paid actress in
She's
Hollywood.
the retrieval expert.
Is what is she retrieving?
The
Because
blood samples.
we have the scientists for that.
Well, the scientist
She's
is
not
there
doing
to make sure that we
transportation.
get the blood samples. But
Yeah.
Scarlett is there to make sure they get back safely.
How's that? She didn't get us out there.
Dude, I'm
Mahershala
not the one to put together the team.
You
They
know
all
what? I
have
just
their
want to make it
strengths,
make
I guess.
sense.
I don't
You
know.
know what? Here it comes. It's coming. I'm starting to feel it bubble up. So Scarlett Johansson has now put the team together. We got our rich billionaire. We
Mm-hmm.
got a scientist that's gonna catch these samples, who understands that his motivation is you're just a guy that went to a zoo if you never seen a dinosaur in the wild.
Right.
He's right. And they're shutting us down.
Let me
What else can
sit
I?
here and eat my mints. I have to think about this.
Who was that for?
I feel like that's going to
That
be the running theme for this whole entire movie.
and we sat there and wasted time with that, and it was like, you ready? Yes. Okay, so who was that for? You could have ate mince while you were walking.
He had to think.
Here we go.
He had to sit and think.
He didn't, because
No, he
he
didn't.
didn't want to be a novice, and it was clear he didn't want to be a novice. But we're off. The band is together. We get to Mahershala Ali, and then surprise cameo. Ajax shows up. No, let me stop.
I mean,
There's
it
so
was a
many other.
surprise cameo. I didn't know he was in the movie. I wasn't expecting him. I mean, I wasn't
This is
cheering
how he's
for him,
running
but I
his
didn't expect
career.
him.
He's running his career with all these pop ups. Like he was in Game of Thrones, and then he left. Then he was in like something else, and then he left. I
He
think
just
he was
shows
in.
up.
He just shows up. He's like doing the Bill Murray thing. He's like, yeah, I'm in the movie, and then I'm not. Immediately killed, like one of the first people killed, which is messed up because I'm starting to enjoy him. Like he was in Alita, and then he got killed. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? If you need a guy to die, you know who to call. So shows up. Now we're off. Dinosaurs. We gotta get 3 different dinosaurs' DNA.
Right.
Why? Because the plot fucking says so. That's why. You just gotta. We gotta
Because you
fucking
had to get
cure
the largest
cancer.
land dinosaur, you had to get the
We
largest
gotta
water
cure.
dinosaur, you had to get the
What
largest
happened to
air
the samples that
dinosaur.
we had from the last goddamn
They're all
movies?
they're all
What
expired.
happened to the sample that's in the shaving cream
None of them are good anymore.
canister?
But they weren't the largest. You have to get the largest because they have the largest hearts.
Bubbling up.
And we're trying to cure heart
It's
disease.
yeah, because the capillaries, right? It's
Right.
bubbling up, Spider. I feel it. So we succeed in getting these DNA. We nearly escape death because we have this way of the water avatar fucking whale dinosaur that
The
we have to shoot.
mosasaurus.
Whatever. It's not even a real fucking I don't
Well,
have to remember these
no,
names.
the mosasaur was real.
The Mosasaurus was real?
Mosasaur.
Mosa what?
Mosasaur. It was a real dinosaur.
Okay, I believe
The
you when
ones
I
with
see it.
the spine fins, those were the ones that were the mutated ones.
That's the ones that I'm talking about.
Okay.
But that's the ones that's the problem, Charles.
Yeah, because they were out hunting for the mosasaur.
And then now we get the so DNA shot Moby Well version, right? Had the whole situation. Scott Scarlett Johansson hanging off the side of the
Well,
front of the boat.
even before that, we get the quick little scene of them trying to run the con. Oh well, I know I agreed to this, but can't do it.
Yeah,
My boat's
can't
not
do
paid
it.
off. And I got all
Can't
these
do
other
it.
issues. I got to think about my crew,
Hey,
and
yeah,
it's like, okay, fine, just give me another number. I'll give you more money. And then
right.
Ajax walks up. He was like, "Hey, I know I said I was going to do this thing, but I can't do it." And she was like, "Nah, nah, we already ran that bit." And he
Yeah,
was like, "Oh,
we
okay."
already in the con. And
But
then to admit that it was a con, we
yeah,
don't have it here. She
it's
is
like
not Black
you've
Widow.
practiced
She's
this, haven't
somebody
you?
else.
But after that, we think that we're about to set off with our crew of dinosaur hunters, but we actually
Yeah.
end up on a sailboat with a family. Father, his two daughters, and the oldest daughter's boyfriend.
Yes.
And again, who was this for?
Easter.
Why
For
did
the
we
for the
need,
Easter.
because they already prefaced this that they were talking about, oh, this is so illegal, we're going to get in trouble, we have to worry about coast guards and all that stuff. And Mahershala Ali is like, they don't even have that many patrols anyway. And Martin was like, well, why? Because nobody's dumb enough to go where we're going.
Right.
They've talked about how the area along the equator where the dinosaurs roam has been deemed a no travel zone. Civilians are
Correct.
not supposed to travel there. It's illegal to
Correct.
travel there.
It's illegal.
So why is this man in a sailboat who clearly is portrayed to seem like he knows where he's going? He's done this before.
Yes.
Why is he out here with his daughters? Because his oldest daughter's going off to college and he wants to spend time. It's tradition. This is what we always do. Why is he out here in the middle of the ocean? Why is this the only trip that you can think of, taking a transatlantic sailboat ride with your kids?
Fuck you, movie. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it in. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, movie. That's what I'm going to say
And
about this
here's my
goddamn
thing.
movie.
And because
Uh,
I am familiar with the Jurassic Park slash World franchise, and I know how these movies work, you have
we gotta have kids.
well, not only that, but you have to have your unlikable characters, right? Your unlikable characters that at some point they're going to get killed by a dinosaur. Ajax
Who
showing
was that
up, as soon as
unlikable
he showed
character?
up and he was like, "Oh, I'm the muscle," and he's getting into an argument with Dr. Loomis about killing the dinosaurs because he has guns and all this other kind of stuff.
Yes.
And as soon as they get into that discussion, I'm like, okay, well, he's gonna die, no
Of
doubt
course he's
about it.
gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna die. He's not Scarlett
Um,
Johansson.
but but so when we get introduced
He's
to the
not.
boyfriend and the dad is like, hey, it's your watch, and he's just like, oh, I'm so tired, I barely slept, I just want to sleep. And the dad is like, okay, but you know what? Don't even worry about it. And then he was just like, okay,
I was
cool, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I was like, I think he's gonna die. Yeah, I don't
I
think
was
he's.
ready for him to die. I was ready for him to die right then.
And
I
it
was like,
was
push him over.
just, I thought he was going to get trapped when the boat capsized. They were like, oh well, he's going to get trapped in the boat, he's going to get eaten by one of the fin creatures.
It was feeling kind of Final Destination-y with dinosaurs.
He
Yeah,
was he cheated death a number of times,
a lot of
and
times,
all
a
for him
lot
to
of times.
survive to the end of the movie was very shocking. I did not
You
see that
know
coming.
what was shocking that I did not see coming, which I respect the hell out of Spider. Mahershala Ali survived
Yes,
Jurassic
i
World
was
Rebirth.
I was almost certain that when he went off by himself to distract the D-Rex, he was
It
dead.
was over.
He was dead.
Yes. Well, no, it's a trope. Samuel L. Jackson started it. Hold on to your butts. So when he sacrificed himself for the little girl, you can obviously see by him losing the child the connection that he had for. Mm, why she not in school, man? What are you doing out here,
I
man?
mean, they really did ask, "Oh, why did not school?"
I don't
He
know if
did.
that was
No,
scripted or not. He
it was
was.
a valid question, but no, he did say it was summer break, so they weren't in school.
But you can understand how he's emotionally invested
Yes,
him losing a child.
but also, what was that conversation that Mahershala Ali, what was his character Duncan, and Scarlett
Yes.
Johansson's character Zora what was that conversation that they were having? Because we had already established that
Which
she
one?
had some type of accident. She lost her partner. She was dealing with the
Yes.
post-traumatic stress from that. Then
Yes.
Martin even said like, oh, I know you even missed your own mother's funeral. And she was like, oh, anybody can
Yes.
read a file. Don't try to get personal with me and all this other kind of
You
stuff.
get personal and I'm out. And he's like, I
But
apologize.
so they're sitting
Yeah, that
there
led
on
nowhere.
the ship and they're having this conversation. Oh, well, what happened with you and your wife? It was like, oh, well, we thought we could try it, but every time she looked at me,
Looking
she
at
just
each
saw
other.
him.
Yeah.
And, oh, and
Yeah.
what about so and so? Oh, well, he didn't make it. I didn't even make it to
Yeah.
my own mother's funeral. And it's like this conversation that they're having could be a very emotional one to humanize them, to show just because they're these weapons for hire, transport for hire type of people, they
Yes.
still have emotions and feelings
Shit
tied to
going
them.
on.
But they're
Right.
referencing all these things that we know nothing about. Like
So Spider,
why do we care
what
about
you're
Duncan's wife
saying,
when we never even met her?
what you're saying is you and I remember Budapest very differently. That's what you're saying. You're basically saying that.
I'm
Don't worry
saying
about it.
that
We'll
in
never
this
get a reference to
I'm
it.
saying that in this context, I don't remember Budapest at all.
You'll
Yet
never
you're
get a
talking to
reference
me
to it
about it
either.
like I was there.
Yeah. How about Budapest?
I hear it's a wonderful
Hey,
place. I don't know.
remember that
I
time?
don't know.
And that's where we are. One of the things I do respect though, they got a SOS call. This family was stranded because their boat got tipped over because of these unruly dinosaurs.
Right.
Um, they decided to help, even though they were freaking within eye distance of the island. Duncan said, "We're going to help. This is my expedition." But Duncan's like, "This is my boat." Very
Hmm.
captain would do, and I respect the hell for that him for
And
that
here's the
because
thing: it only took them off course what 3 hours?
30 minutes. Okay, I
Yeah,
was
because
wrong.
they had to go in a different direction. So they said they were gonna
Yeah.
go off course for a couple hours. But the thing about it is, it was their mission. There was never any time parameters to say that,
Nope.
oh, we have to get back by a certain point. We have to collect
Well,
these samples by this point.
yes,
There
but we didn't
was
know that until then.
right. We find out about the helicopter after we've gotten to the island, but at that point, they had no reason to rush.
Right.
It was just, this is what we need to get. It wasn't that, oh, there's a migration pattern. If we don't get there by this time, we're going to miss all of the dinosaurs or anything like that. It was just, we
No.
have a tracker on this dinosaur. And that's what one of the crewmates said. We have a tracker. We found it before. We
How
can
did we
find it
get?
again.
How did we get the tracker on the dinosaurs?
Because InGen had the pharmaceutical company. They say that InGen had the rights to tracking the dinosaurs, but when they went bankrupt, it was like open source. The pharmaceutical company bought it, so now they have the rights to track the dinosaur.
Which they're going to turn around and open source the.
Well, we don't know if they're going to do that. They say that they're going
Yeah,
to
I
do
think
that, but
I think they're full of shit.
realistically, how would you do that? Because in order to open source a cure, you have to, I would assume,
Put the components
understand the
of the
DNA and do
yeah.
field tests and have lab studies on how this
Yes.
can
You don't
actually.
open source it to the general common man. You're open sources it to people with labs, and they can take whatever they have and
Right.
perfect
And
that.
who's to say that the first person to discover the cure for heart disease won't just go off and sell it to the highest bidder anyway?
There's nothing saying that. There's nothing saying that at all.
So
In fact, I'm
you
pretty certain it was going to happen.
you're throwing away.
No, no. What you really want to say is "fuck you, movie Spider." That's what you want to say. Your words are
You're
coming out
throwing
wrong.
away. Well, technically, I don't know if they're even going to get the money now that Martin
They ain't
died.
getting shit. Martin
Yeah,
dead. The only person that knew about it was him. That's why I said get paid in advance. The
exactly.
only person that knew about it was him. It was illegal what they're doing.
Hmm.
You can't even bring the samples back to the company and say, "Hey, Martin, say cut that 10 grand, that $10,000 million
They'll be like,
check,
we didn't agree
or
to 10
$100 million."
million. Yeah, 20 million, 100 million, however much he was going to give him. He's like, we
Yeah,
didn't agree to that.
and we don't want this, whatever the fuck it is. Get it out of
We
here.
don't want this handcuffed ice box suitcase.
Yeah, and have you seen our guy? we looking for we're looking for our CEO. We don't have time
What do
to
you mean he's dead? All right, police arrest this woman. Clearly, she's killed our
exactly.
CEO,
Exactly. He
and
would
now
have
you in
never
jail.
gone out there. He knows. Fuck you, movie. What the fuck is this? I came to see dinosaurs. And I get these mutated off-brand
And
fucking
and
dinosaurs.
here's the thing. They made all of we talking about promotion. We they did all this promotion making the D-Rex like the big bad. He's the scary one. That's the one that's in the fog and the smoke and the flare light and all this other kind
Yeah.
of stuff. The
Yeah. He
D-Rex
got
was in
monkey
the movie
hands.
for
Oh,
less than a
but
minute and a half.
less than 3 minutes. With this big bulbous fucking head looking like aliens. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is a D Rex? A deformed T
I
Rex?
mean, essentially, yeah.
So the T Rex is there, the D Rex is there,
Hmm.
but guess what we don't get? Our epic T Rex D Rex fight. The T Rex is supposed to fight
The
and
T-Rex,
win.
the epic fight was between the T-Rex and the
And
inflatable
the
raft.
goddamn raft. So wait, Raft 1, T
T-Rex
Rex
zero.
0. Take that L, T Rex. You did not destroy that raft. That is horrible, man. Who the fuck was this movie for? It wasn't for dino lovers. It wasn't for people who loved the original trilogy or even the secondary trilogy.
Hmm.
What are we doing? Because now, again, the way they ended the movie is no longer what is the rebirth? There's no more trilogy. Okay, so granted, the D Rex is not destroyed, but it's
Right.
isolated. It's not
Hmm.
leaving the island. It didn't even look like it wanted to leave the
It was
island.
chilling.
The T
It
Rex is
got
on
out
the
of his
island.
cage and was just hanging
The
out.
motherfucking T Rex was taking a nap. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't bothering nobody till you see this bright ass yellow fucking raft skating along. Oh, y'all gonna act like I don't see y'all? I'm looking right at y'all. Y'all not gonna say hey or nothing. Y'all just gonna wake me up. All right, I'm about to eat y'all. Real T Rex shit. And now the movie ends. The best thing that happened was Duncan stayed alive. But
Really.
now we're leaving the island with the samples that we're going to open source. So now I guess there you go. So now there'll be more dinosaurs, rebirth, open source. Everyone's going to be making dinosaurs. Now we're going to merge dinosaurs with Ghostbusters, and we're going to have the dinosaur hunters that's going around Pokemon and all the goddamn mutant dinosaurs. I gotta catch them all, Spider. I gotta catch the pterodactyl Rex deformed Luke engine with my Pokeball. There you go. There's your franchise, right? You hey Jurassic Park, you're welcome.
It's probably
That's
the
it.
worst sentence that I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god, this movie was. Oh wait, let me do this officially. Spider, when it comes down to Jurassic World Rebirth, starring Scarlett Johansson, the highest paid actress in Hollywood, and Mahershala Ali, the most anticipated action movie of Blade that we can possibly get next to Wesley Snipes of all time. Was it super?
I think that may be the fastest we've gone through a movie. Granted, we
Uh,
did skip a lot, but honestly, what
if you
we
feel as though
skipped,
me skipping it
you didn't miss
is,
anything.
oh my god, we
You
saved you
literally
so
missed
much.
nothing about the plot.
Did I thought we talked about
I mean,
it. We
yes, we
went back to
did.
the island, not the same island that the original park
No,
was
this is a
on,
different island.
but the island, the defective island,
Yeah. Oh my
where you
god.
throw your
All
old
right.
batteries.
Because there's still some things that I want to say, but first of all, no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
not. This movie is not super.
Oh
We
my
can get that
god.
out of the way right now.
Are we
Uh,
angry at Snickers? Is that what happened?
yeah, that's
Because
what
when
I
you're
want to
hungry,
talk about. Not, you know what? I'm not angry at Snickers. I am
you
angry
can't be.
at the engineer who
Yes.
designed, or the electrician, the technician, whoever designed this electronic door system.
Hey
Whereas
man,
when one door fails, the entire building shuts down and everything opens up. What kind of fail safe is
That's
that?
cellophane wrapper, man. It does so many things to the the flux capacitor.
If you are in a facility where they built this thing to hold
To
dinosaurs that were either
dinosaurs.
too unpleasant to look at or too
Uh-huh.
dangerous to be a part of the
Yes.
park.
Yes. Which
So
means amplified strength more than what's necessary.
why would you create a system to open all the doors if one door fails? You're essentially
You know why,
saying that,
Spider?
oh, if this door doesn't work, we're just going to let everything out and let everybody fend for themselves. It would have made more sense if one door failed and then they would all shut and everything goes into lockdown.
Yes.
That would have made more
Yes.
sense for the guy to be
Yes.
trapped behind the door instead of the doors being open and it just so happened to close on him and they couldn't get it back
Yes.
open because the woman was freaking out too much.
Yes.
It's
But we
just
already talked about they give the contract to the smallest bit. They give it to.
like, oh well, sir, if we looked at the schematics, we have a
Uh huh.
failsafe issue.
Uh
Whereas
huh.
if one door in the system fails, all of the doors
Okay.
will open. Like, okay, but we were supposed to be done 2 days ago, so they're just
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with it.
They got to deal with. I mean, if the system shuts down, we need all the doors to be open so everybody can get out. What about the dinosaurs? Well, we want all the people to get out, but what about the dinosaurs?
But like, can't we
No, we
just
don't want
program
them to
it
get.
to have the exit doors not lock, and then all of the lab doors to lock?
No, no, we got to have everybody get out.
But
What
what if
about the
somebody's in the cage? They
dinosaurs?
have to get out. It's
They got to
like,
get
but the
out.
dinosaurs will also get out. Listen,
Huh?
I'm not a
What?
scientist. You're not a scientist. That's not our problem.
Exactly.
Let the scientists deal with that.
I'm here for the door. My pay scale stops at doors. I'm here for the door installation, and that's it. I don't worry about y'all dinosaurs. I didn't even know y'all had dinosaurs in here. I thought this was for berries. I thought somebody had a goddamn greenhouse growing weed on this island. I don't know what y'all was doing. Dinosaurs, those things are extinct. This is crazy. It's crazy for this level of security in a level of clean because everybody's in hazmat suits, advanced hazmat suits, but
Hmm.
hazmat suits.
And this dude
And
just
here
stroll up,
come this
just
guy,
chomping on the Snickers.
not feeling like himself, hungry, gotta have a goddamn Snickers. Like, dude, finish your goddamn snack in the like you know he is a contractor. You know he's not somebody that worked directly for the company. There's no way in the world you gonna come in that area with that candy. And what did it cost? That's why nobody felt bad when she wouldn't open the door. It's
Right when
like
he didn't open it, I was like, dude, this is your
you
fault.
kind of this kind of all on you, dude. You really need to die twice because you wanted to eat a goddamn candy bar at your job site. All right, clearly you can see it's a clean room. Everybody in there masked up, and they like, there's Derek again doing that shit.
This is eating his goddamn Snickers every Tuesday. Every
Every
Tuesday,
Tuesday
he
with the
know we gotta
shit.
run tests in the D-Rex cage.
Know it.
He know we do it at 1 o'clock sharp every Tuesday.
Open the
Always late.
door. No, this is
Always
on
late.
you.
I told you, Derek. I told you this was gonna catch up to
God
you.
damn, I told you. Told your ass. Now she left his ass. I ain't even sure if she made it out. I wonder if she at home thinking about how Derek was stupid enough to
She at home
fucking.
sitting in that engine settlement money.
Oh, you know, I sued. Oh, yeah. The doors. Listen, it was all fucked up in the first place. The emergency happened, all the doors open. And the
They sit
goddamn
in the
insurance people were
courtroom. What do you
like,
mean all the doors
yeah.
open?
The goddamn judge, like, what about the dinosaur?
That's what I said. Bringing the technician as a
Oh my
witness.
God.
He's like, when you accepted this contract, these who wait at the design.
I do doors. I don't do science shit. I do
Like,
doors.
this is what Engine told me to do. Look, I followed that plan to a T.
Oh my God. So we out here. And that I'm serious. Mahershala Ali surviving is one of the highlights of the goddamn show. Everybody else dying. Like I understand that the young lady was trying to get on the radio to call for help,
Mhm.
and we had to stop that situation from happening. I wouldn't say that. First of all, when he pulled a gun, that was just stupid because it was his word against hers.
Right.
Period. But with the gun, it makes you look bad,
Yes.
right? Because we didn't have guns. Nobody had guns. We were all out of ammo. La la la. We barely survived. Now you got this gun. Where you get this gun from? But
Also,
thank God for the gun
n-
because Scarlett Johansson acting
no
peaceful.
way in hell that that gun would be serviceable.
Oh no! It's how you don't even know how long it's been now.
It was literally hanging
And I
in a
believe
skeleton's hands in the jungle for enough time for that pilot's body to decompose. So you're telling me
it
that
was
with all that
there
moisture,
was
all that
no
humidity,
rain, no rain at
I'm
all.
pretty sure it's gonna that gun would be rusted to
What
shit.
what type of fucking grip hold he had on this motherfucker that he can hold it in death?
Rigor
In
mortis.
death.
He was hanging out, I guess, just trying to make sure that no dinosaurs came and got him while he was hanging out the helicopter,
I
and
think he
rigor
shot
mortis set
himself
in.
in the face
Also, could be true.
because the way he was hanging up there, I don't think he was getting down. And he
No,
was like, you know what?
I'm
Fuck
not.
it.
He's like, I got it on my own terms. I'm about to wait to be wrapped to lunch.
Something was gonna crawl down a tree and eat him. I'm surprised maybe it did. That's why he was all bones. But at the
They
same
had that
time, you are
little
absolutely
eel,
right.
something or whatever, following him in the water.
Ew. Yeah, we never did saw what that was,
Nope,
did we?
just something to follow him
Ew.
and I don't know, push him along. It pushed the plot along. That's what it did. But
It fucking did
I
nothing
felt
of the
like
sort.
every time we switched, because it was like we were getting exposition from Dr. Loomis and Zora
Yes,
and
yes,
Duncan and Martin.
yes.
We were getting exposition from all of them to give us more context about the dinosaurs. Then we would switch back to the family and talk about what?
We're talking about how he's a horrible choice for my daughter, and my daughter is enamored with him, and he's a loser, and he knows he's a loser,
But
but we
he
shouldn't
doesn't,
call
the
you a
dad
loser.
doesn't see him like the daughter sees him.
Right. And eventually he comes around. That's his arc. I come to accept that my daughter has picked this
Did
person.
he come around though?
He
I mean,
when when she fell off the boat and
he
he
jumped
came
in
and
the
jumped
water to
off.
get to go after the daughter. He helped protect the younger daughter. I
I
mean, he
kind of feel
wasn't a
like dad
complete
should have kind of
asshole, but he was an
did
idiot.
that. Yes, and he admitted as such. He said, "I don't know what she sees in me. I thank God she doesn't see the real me." And that self-loathing makes you just like, "Oh well, goddamn."
I want to talk about that scene
Yeah, yeah.
because so they're sitting there because they've been walking across the island and they're getting rest and the boyfriend is taking watch, whatever. And so they have this conversation like, just like you say, he's like, well, I don't know what she sees in me either. I'm a fuck up. I'm lazy. And then, all of this stuff, he's being honest about who he is as a person. And dad's like, hey, don't talk shit about yourself, because other
Right,
people are doing enough for you and all this other kind of stuff. And then
right.
completely like deflates the entire moment. Is like, all right, I'm going to take a piss. And in that moment, the daughters were asleep on the dad's arms.
Yes,
The boyfriend gets up to go use the bathroom. And
yes.
immediately the camera cuts back and dad is dead asleep. Like dead to the world, to where the daughter Gabriella wakes up because Dolores, the little baby dinosaur, walks up
Yes.
and she starts feeding it candy. The dinosaur like crosses over the dad's legs and
Yes.
he doesn't stir, doesn't like, oh,
Nope.
like
Nope.
you are in an unknown jungle with
With
dinosaurs
unknown
that could literally
terrors.
tear you and your entire family limb from limb, and
I
you
can't go to
are
sleep.
dead asleep to where something jumps
I
on your
can't.
foot, you don't jump up and be like, oh, what's that, I need to protect my family. Dead asleep.
No, because that's the type of dad he is. He takes his daughters out in the middle of the fucking ocean in the goddamn periwinkle sailboat and have it tip over and capsize.
Oh god.
Yeah, uh huh. I think the word you're looking for is fuck you, movie. Fuck you. That's what you're looking for, Spider. Don't hold your tempers. Just let it out.
Oh well, I've given my response, but we still have to ask you, Mr. VIP
Oh,
Frankie Washington.
oh,
I think I know what you're gonna say,
okay.
but I still want to pose a question just for the viewers and the listeners so they can have the satisfaction of
Hey,
knowing what your answer
of
is.
course.
When it
I'll be
comes
more
to
than happy to
Jurassic
share.
World Rebirth,
The
is it super?
rebirth Not the brass band.
Not the brass band.
No, it's not super. No surprise there. Nowhere fucking near super. But here's something that you weren't expecting. I think you should go see the movie. What? What the fuck are you talking about, Frankie? Well, first of all, never say that because I want to answer you because it's Mr. VIP Frankie Washington.
Right.
Other than that, here's the thing. If you're a fan of Jurassic World, like the first franchise, the second franchise, this is in that vein. This is in that alley. If you like not dinosaurs, I won't say dinosaurs. They're not dinosaurs because they're not dinosaurs. They're off dinosaurs. You know how they had like
Dinosaurs.
you know how they had like the Autobots and then they had like the
The GoBots. The
GoBots?
GoBots.
Yeah. So they're like the GoBots of dinosaurs.
Oh no.
You know how you had like toys that
You know how
if
you
you
had
left them
Legos
outside,
and then you had
yeah.
Duplox.
they,
Duplox.
they the do blocks. You know how they had Cabbage Patch Kids and then they had Garbage Patch Kids?
Yeah.
These are the Garbage Patch Kids. These are
Oh
those.
god.
They're not even rejected dinosaurs. They're like somebody said, "Hey, what would happen if you take this and merge that?" Yeah, let's do that. The shining parts of this movie is Mahershala Ali, and surprising there enough is Scarlett Johansson, which I have gone on record and say many a times that Scarlett Johansson has been a weaker part of some of the roles that she's have taken.
Mm-hmm.
Not this one. I was pleasantly surprised. Though she did not do much, she did not do too much. I
It's
didn't agree
true.
with some of the choices that she made, but some of the choices that she made was her choices. Hopefully, or maybe they weren't. Maybe it was what the script required, and she stepped in. But she didn't do too much. I mean, she took the shot. She didn't miss the shot. She got hung up upside down to be able to do the shot. Other than that, she was there and she screamed out Duncan.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. She didn't do too. There was if you would have replaced Scarlett Johansson with anyone else, you wouldn't have had a different movie.
No.
You could have put Megan Fox into this movie and had the same movie. Well, I'm just saying. You
I
could
would
have.
say slightly worse, but it would essentially, yeah, be the same movie.
Okay, well, you could have put Charlize Theron in this movie and had the same
Might
movie.
have been
Well,
slightly better.
slightly better. I was a lot better. I saw the Old Guard too.
I gotta
It
watch that.
definitely was better. Dude, the Old Guard and the Old Guard 2, Netflix. You surprised me with sequels this
It's
time.
been on my list to watch it since the old guard came out, and I never got around to it.
Let me tell you something about the Old Guard. If we ever review it, they'll know how we feel about it.
There you
Let me
go.
tell you something about the Old Guard 2. If we ever review the Old Guard 1, we got to do part 2.
Agreed.
Y'all let us know in this about Jurassic World if
If you
y'all want
want
us
us
to
to
watch
review
the whole. That's how good Jurassic World is. We talk about the Old Guard in the comments. Let us know in the comments if y'all want us to review the Old Guard.
I would
The
say
sequel
that there were probably three high points for me in this movie.
for the Old Guard.
No, not
Oh,
for the old
you
guard,
want to
for
say because
Jurassic
there
World.
is. If you saw the Old
I
Guard,
haven't
you'll see
seen the
there's
old
three
guard.
too.
But no, for
Okay,
Jurassic
so
World
what's the
Rebirth, I think there
Jurassic
were
World Rebirth?
yes,
What's are the
there were
three
three high
highlights for
points for
you?
me. The first one was
Is the
when they
dinosaur? Oh,
when it
lack
got to the
thereof.
island, just from a cinematic standpoint of when Dr.
Yes, the
Loomis, when
brown, the
they
new brown
the
swords.
Titanosauruses or whatever they call them,
Oh
and
yes,
he got to
man.
experience being there for the first time, and the
Mm.
John Williams theme plays, but then also
Yeah,
Dr. Loomis has his own theme where the actor Jonathan Bailey actually played the flute on his own theme. They actually kind of like played a little trick on him and it was like, oh, would you like to sit in with the orchestra and play the theme for the part of the movie? And with him like actually being a fan of the movies and everything, and of course being a fan of John Williams, he was like, oh, that's such an exciting thing. And then after he
yeah.
played in it, it was like, oh, well, just to let you know, you're playing your own theme for the movie.
Uh,
So that was
little
that scene.
bitch,
So
surprise, little bitch.
but knowing that part about it and then seeing like of course any Jurassic Park movie you have that that vast
Broad.
landscape of the
Yes.
dinosaurs. They're out in nature and they're just being dinosaurs. And again, accompanied with the music, it's always like just a beautiful scene. So I thought that scene was really well done. The second
That's
one
one.
was when the God, what was the guy's name? Duncan's like
Tony.
engineer, Leclerc, the guy that was speaking French.
I was way off.
They're rappelling down
God damn,
the
he died too. Yeah,
yes,
shit, I
he
forgot
died too.
all about it.
But
He
they're
died
rappelling down the
horribly.
side of the mountain and they're trying to get back up because the
I just knew he was gonna make it
pterodon,
up too.
whatever the flying dinosaur name was,
Mm-hmm.
is going after him because, of course, they're trying to mess with the nest. And so Duncan and Martin are pulling on the rope to get him back up. And so they're pulling, they're pulling,
Yeah.
they're pulling. And then by the
Yeah.
time they think that they're about to pull him up, you see the dinosaur comes up and
Dinosaur
he's
coming
in the
up,
dinosaur's
mouth
throat.
full.
Just
Oh my
and
god.
then just like doing the pelican thing and just like swallowing him.
Yeah,
Gross.
yeah.
But
Clearly, he didn't see that meme where it said, "Just hold on."
with the frog.
Just put the frog on the throat.
No, but I thought that was really well done. But then they did kind of the same thing, like just to subvert your expectations of what you think is happening, and then throw like a curveball at you when the helicopter was coming at the end. And they're like going through the
Yeah.
smoke and they're thinking that the helicopter is landing. So the blades come in and you think, okay, the helicopter's about to land. They're about to be free. But it's really the helicopter inside the D Rex's hands. And I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. So, but outside
Yeah,
of those
you
three
son
things,
of a
and again, like you
bitch.
said, Duncan surviving at the end, I think the rest of the movie was just a wash. Like
And
we
for
really
those
could
4 points,
done without the side family, because other than the little girl like squeezing through the gate to go pull down the gate switch, they really didn't contribute
hey,
anything else to the movie.
why did Scarlett Johansson say come back here? Like, did you not understand what's happening? There's dinosaurs that's like right there, and then we got to get out, and the helicopter's coming. And why
I
would you say come back here when you know
don't know.
she clearly needs to open the gate?
I don't know. I can't
Okay,
tell you. I don't
I think
know.
the word we're looking for is
Fuck you, movie.
you moving. Hey man, even though that said, if you're a fan of the franchise of Jurassic Park, you know what pissed me off, Spider?
Go for it.
Jurassic Park is known for having that cinematic scene
Mm-hmm.
where it says Jurassic Park or whatever the little banner is. It's since the first one when the T Rex stood there and it fell, and you saw there was
It
a
was in this one.
cinematic shot.
Well, it wasn't cinematic,
Yeah,
but it
but
was in this one.
they were missing the head off the T Rex.
Yeah, I think
Why?
that was supposed to be their meta commentary on the
How it's
nature
different?
of society. Well, not just how it's different, but how the commentary is that, oh, it's been done so much, right? We've had the three Jurassic Parks, we had the first three Jurassic Worlds, and like, well, now the public doesn't care about dinosaurs. So it's supposed to be like, oh, it's a meta commentary that we've done this so
Yes, I
much that
caught
nobody
that.
really cares. They're
Yes,
bored of
I
it.
caught
So
that.
no one
Yes,
is going to come
they
see the
were not
movie.
subtle about it. When they
But
started painting over the little dinosaur on the wall, yes, we
yeah,
got it. No one's caring.
but Jurassic World has made $500 million worldwide. So
And I'm pretty sure it's not finished
no,
because
it's
Scarlett
not finished.
Johansson is
And
the
then
highest
pretty
paid
sure that there's going to be
actress
another one.
in Hollywood. Of course, because again, you did not get the climactic ending with the T Rex taking out the D Rex. Don't know why we're doing letters like this, but we're Rexing it. But the way it ended with Scarlett Johansson leaving the island, Duncan leaving that. This is how good Mahershala Ali is, and I'll even go as further as saying Scarlett Johansson by extension. When Mahershala Ali Duncan character started losing his crew members,
Mm-hmm.
you saw that emotional toll that it started to take on him about this job. When Mahershala Ali character took the flare and told Scarlett Johansson to get out of there, you saw Scarlett Johansson acting skills come alive. You make, I think there was a relationship there or something because she was like
The
Duncan.
All
Duncan.
except for when she was trying to get the boat released loose, and she was just like using the butt of the gun just hit the chain, not the
Yeah,
gear, just
not
hitting
the
the
gear.
the hanging chain, just hitting the
Well,
chain with the gun, just
you
to get it
know,
loose. I don't.
when
That's not how
there's
that
a
works.
dinosaur coming that looks like a goddamn alien reject, you lose all sense of what you're doing. Because I
Okay,
would have shot the goddamn chain
something.
a couple of times, nicked the chain link, and even blew it off. The boat would have fell in the water. We would have been gone before the dinosaur even got to the dock. That's just me. But I'm not the highest paid female actress in Hollywood, so they do things differently around that.
Yeah, but no,
But then I don't see how what other reason would they have to go back? Because again, the D Rex is on that one island.
Mhm.
The T Rex is there, but why would we have human engagement to view it?
Right.
There's no reason to go back. We successfully captured the samples. They're isolated in the one part of the region. Unless you're going to take that DNA and open source it so everybody create dinosaurs again, which was crazy. And then what's going to stop it? Because the conditions don't change. So
No,
any new dinosaur is
it's gonna be the
only
same
going to
problem.
migrate to the middle of the earth because that's where the climate is. What are we doing?
Because
How's this
I would have
franchise?
thought that when they recreated them in the first set of movies, they
Uh
created
huh.
them to where they could survive in Earth's climate as it
Hey, hey,
existed
hey, hey,
today.
hey, hey. That's extra. If you like dinosaurs, you can watch this. There aren't that many dinosaurs in it, but it is in the vein of Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Somebody said a theory that they're going to the dinosaur human hybrids. That's next.
I don't want that.
I don't want it either because now you're doing alien shit in my Jurassic Park movie.
I don't want that. I don't want to see that. I mean, I felt like they
It's
already tried to go into that territory with the first Jurassic World, talking about Blue being like this super intelligent raptor.
didn't in part three like one of the dinosaurs talk to some shit? Listen, I'm telling you now, if you start dino human splicing, I'm out. I'm out.
But
It's
I
taking on a world of its. It's the eighth movie. Wait,
seventh.
one, two, three. It's the seventh. Things are
Yeah.
about to start getting weird. Like
This
you only
test
got somewhere
that's
to go.
they're about to start going into Fate of the Furious territory.
Yes, they're about to have dinos in space, Spider. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look, we got the dinosaurs. We got to send them all to space.
Oh
We're gonna
no.
send them to space. It's a preservation, a reservation that's 100,000 light years away. We're gonna capture the dinosaurs. We're gonna send them to this planet, and that's your movie.
Make a Jurassic Park on the moon.
Jurassic Planet. Jurassic World Planet. It writes itself.
It writes itself. No, but I will say I do agree with you. If you are a fan of the franchise, still
If
do
you're a
go see
fan of the
Jurassic World
franchise, you
Rebirth.
should see
I
it.
will say that it was better than the last two, as ridiculous
Um,
as it is. It's
if we're
just,
gonna rank them like that, I would rank it as
I wouldn't say it was the worst.
it's not the worst, as it is surprisingly good. I will say that. I went into this movie with low to no
Yes.
expectations, and I came out pleasantly surprised. It is not super,
No.
but if you're a fan of the franchise, you should add this one in. You
Yes.
won't be disappointed if you just take all of
If
the stuff that
if
makes sense in
if
your mind and throw it out.
if you
Don't use logic at
don't
all.
go in expecting this cinematic dinosaur masterpiece, I think you'll still be able to have a good time with the movie.
You'll have a good time. Just don't go to Jurassic Park expecting to see dinosaurs for this iteration. You can see, hey, isn't that a T Rex? That can't fucking blow a goddamn life raft? What the fuck? I see why you're on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
island.
So
And all these mutant out, and we have one less raptor. So I
one
don't
less.
know.
But
Are
they're
we
there.
done with these? Are we done with this? Can we do something else?
But let us know what you thought about Jurassic World Rebirth. Is it something that you plan on going to see, or are you just done with dinosaurs completely?
When do you know when it's time to kill your franchise? That's the
I
question. That
feel
is a
like
legitimate question.
I don't think that there's ever been a franchise that's gone out on top. I feel like they've always either not done enough or they've done too many.
Harry Potter did too many.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings did too many.
Oh, yes.
Avatar's doing too many.
Absolutely.
Twister. What about the Twisters? They did a remake.
Yeah,
It's a new
I don't know if that's
franchise now.
necessarily a
Tornado
franchise.
Chaser. Not yet.
Well, yeah. We'll see what's going to happen when the next
It's a Twister.
Twisters 2. I don't know. It's going to be
You didn't think you
Twisters
was
with the
gonna get
2 in the
them
middle instead
with
of
the
another 2.
Z.
God, what is Z? With the Z,
Twisters.
with the Z, it's different.
It's different. It's the At first it was the two massive tornadoes coming together. Now we got three. We got
Two-
three massive tornadoes
Too
coming
fast,
together.
2 Twisters. But
I like it. It writes itself. What?
let us
Cut
know
the
if you
check.
like this episode. Remember, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you could be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to reach out to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Too fast, too twisty. I like. Oh, leave a comment. We'll read that thing.
Give us your
read it online.
Give us your best Twister sequel name.
There you go.
Leave that in the comments.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, I think I don't need to see another prehistoric movie for at least 7 years.
We said that when we reacted to the trailers. Like, do we really need another Jurassic World?
Like,
I was
who
like,
asked for this? It wasn't enough time between Chris Pratt ones and Scarlett Johansson.
no, especially to say that this is supposed to be rebirth and it's supposed to be like relaunching the franchise, because you brought back the main cast from Jurassic Park 1 in Jurassic World Dominion. So I felt like that was
like
such
that
a
was
good
perfect
sign off, a good closing
Yeah.
to the entire franchise. And just,
Nope.
if you're going to do a revitalization of the franchise, one, don't do it to where you're restricting your dinosaurs to only be on one part of the world where people don't go.
Right.
And two,
There's
don't
nobody
do it.
going here. So everybody that goes here, you're asking for what you get.
Right. And
Period.
and two, if you're going to relaunch a franchise, don't do it just 4 years after the previous movie, if even that. When did Dominion come out?
I don't know, Spider, because here's the thing. We had Spider-Man 3, and in less than 2 years' time, we got the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it's not 3 years.
Relaunch.
It's been 3 years. But they're not saying that. I mean, it's not a relaunch in the sense as now we're trying to revitalize the franchise. We're continuing on with a story where it's a problem for our main character that people don't know who he is now.
Yeah, there's nothing saying that our main character doesn't exist in this world.
Right.
Chris Pratt still should be around. Older, but it's not that.
But I mean, technically, everything that happened had nothing to do with him.
No.
So there was no reason for him to show up.
This story is self-contained. And
Yeah.
it was done in secret. So
again, if you're having a self-contained movie that's part of a franchise, don't name it Rebirth.
It's so new. It's so new. There's so much new stuff going on. Do we see Chris Pratt and Scarlett Johansson together with a clicker? Come here, Blue, and telling Scarlett Johansson, not this one.
They didn't share any scenes in Infinity War. So they've never in cinematic universe speak, they've never met.
No. Not that I recall.
'Cause I'm trying to think. I don't think they've been in any
I don't think they've been
animated
in any
movies
movie
together.
together. No, there was in What If, but not in the same episode.
No. And even in What If, I don't think that Scarlett didn't voice Black Widow.
She didn't voice like. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Clearly Marvel
Lake
couldn't have.
Bell, the
Was a
same
was
actress who does the voice of Poison Ivy in Harley Quinn. She voiced
that's
Black Widow.
that's probably when that lawsuit was going on because that Black Widow release. So
Mhm.
you know, highest paid actress in Hollywood don't play that shit. Run her money. Give her check.
Oh, but yeah, if we do get another Jurassic World, it'll be too soon. So
Oh,
hopefully
man.
they hold off. I know they
Well,
won't because they're on their way to at least $750 million. But we'll see how
and
the rest
people
of the
love
theatrical
dinosaurs.
run.
Apparently, they
People
love
love
defective ones
dinosaurs,
too.
even if the
Hey,
dinosaurs are barely in it.
do you think we get a King Kong Godzilla Jurassic World crossover?
No, it's too much.
Hey, it's get we're swinging for the fences now. It's getting wild.
It's
It's getting
it's
crazy.
it's way too
Would you go
much.
see Jurassic Park in space?
For the podcast, yes.
The Odyssey.
If it was just me just going to see a movie, no, I wouldn't.
But hell, some of the only reasons we see some of
I
these
don't say we
movies
we
on
we
the
take the bullets for
podcast.
you all.
You're welcome.
We watch the trash show so you don't have to.
Oh, the wear and tear and strain that it takes on us, though.
But thank
I'm
you
going to
all.
find a margarita.
Yeah, I gotta get something. But thank you all so much for joining us this episode. We love and appreciate all the support. We hope to see you in the next one. But just remember, until then, keep being super.
I'm trying to do the new heart thingy that I learned from
Oh,
K-Pops. Is it?
watch
is it,
K-pop Demon
is
Hunters.
it? Okay, I gotta remember that.